Aries, welcome to your 5-card movie star spread. I uploaded quick reads on Friday because I was pressed for time. I'm going to do the full reads today. I also updated the playlist. If you go to the playlist and look at your astrological sign, it has the last reading, like the most recent, moving backward. So if you're looking up an old reading or you missed last week or something like that, you can always just hit up that playlist. Here we go. Wow. There's a lesson to be learned here. I see that much. So, Aries, the Wheel of Fortune is an interesting card. I like to reference it as the steering wheel of life because it's not about fortune being good or bad or in your favor. It's about the action you take in order to bring fortune in your favor. It's the direction that we go in. And right now I see the Wheel of Fortune in the inverse, which tells me you are not sure what direction that you want to go in. Okay. The antagonist is the Hanged Man. So this tells me that you are actively seeking to change your perception of a situation. You are examining all moving parts and looking for a new perspective. Because ultimately, you are hopeful that you can leverage your resources to your favor. This may be communication, like something that needs to be said, a collaboration that needs to happen, but you are very hopeful that you're going to take what you have and make something of it. When I talk about resources, that can be about health, that can be about wealth, that could be about time management. It can also be about how you leverage your network. Anything that's considered to be a resource. So it seems to me like you don't know which direction to go with this resource, so you're actively seeking a new perspective. Your journey card is the World. That's why I say there's a lesson to be learned here, because with this and this, there's something that needs to happen, and you're kind of aware of what the possible outcomes are. Because you've had experience in this particular subject matter before. Whatever this conflict is, or this adversary thing that you need to overcome, this isn't your first time. The circumstances might be different, but the overall thing should be something that you've already learned a lesson about, because your journey card is about endings and beginnings. It's about elevating and breaking those karmic ties. But ultimately, you are putting up a front. You are wearing a mask so people don't see how confused you are. You're coming off as incredibly confident and knowing exactly where you're going, even though you're still in the process of figuring it out. So if you're waiting on somebody to help and assist you, nobody's coming to help and assist you because they think you got it. That's the persona that you're projecting. Nobody thinks you need help right now, so nobody's offering it. So you don't see, and this is probably why you're looking for a new perspective in the way you want to go, is you don't have an accurate or a vivid picture of what you want and what's going to make you happy yet. Like your imagination just can't see, where you are at point A to point B, C, or D being like this ultimate happiness or fulfillment. You might just be a realist, and that's okay. But you can't imagine or project that ultimate happy outcome that you're looking for. It's just not in your mind's eye yet. So if you can't imagine it, you're probably never going to achieve it. Do not underestimate the power of imagination. Okay. 60-something years ago, a home computer was somebody's imagination, and now get me recording tarot videos on it now with no knowledge of IT whatsoever. So the point is, if you can't picture it, how are you going to get there? And you kind of understand that, which is why you're breaking down your own defenses against yourself. But you're still very conflicted about this idea. And ultimately, you recognize the need to let go, but you're still taking stock of what it is that you have. So, I've been doing this a lot today. I don't know if it's just the setup that makes it easy. But what this tells me, if I look at it backwards, you're very conflicted about your resources. You realize that there are some things you need to let go of. You need to let go of some old energy in order to welcome in the new, but you're not sure what those are. So you're taking stock and you're figuring that out. And you're recognizing that if you drop the defenses against yourself, then you'll stop blocking your mind's eye from picturing this ultimate happiness. Because we go back to the beginning here. That's exactly what you're trying to do, remember? You're trying to steer your life. You're looking for a new perspective, which is this Hangman card right here, in order to steer your life in a different direction because you're hopeful to leverage your resources in a manner that's going to bring you more hope and prosperity. There are lessons to be learned here. And right now, nobody is helping you because you're putting up a front that, hey, I got this. So my advice to you is, if you need help, you need to actually ask people. But if you just need time, stand in this energy for a little bit, and that new perspective will come in slowly. Aries, I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I'll see you guys next week.